I'm Di with Sister Chicks Quilting, and I thought I'd go with a different angle today. Not because you need to see my face, but I wanted to show you what I have going right here on my workspace. I bought a charm pack called Christmas Morning. It's from Moda by Lella Boutique, and it has got the yummiest prints in it. It's red and greens and grays. Well, I bought some extra yardage with it, and this is the extra yardage. I wanted a white because I'm working with half square triangles, so I bought this polka dot white that looks fantastic with it. And then this is probably going to be my binding. Isn't that gorge? And then this will be my backing. I think it's so pretty. And I think I have enough. If I go buy another charm pack, I could make 2 of these table runners. Now today, it's all about the half square triangle. I know you know how to make them. You fold 2 squares together. Let me get a gray square so you can see. So you fold a light square, right sides together with a dark square, okay? And then you're going to sew. You can mark it from point to point, or you can use Cluck Cluck Sew's diagonal seam tape, which makes it so easy because you just put it on your machine and you line up the point, and then you sew on the 1/4 inch line to the side. Here, let me show it. You sew on the 1/4 inch line to the side of both of these, and then you cut them apart, and look what you have, half square triangles. So let me zoom in. I want to show you a trick about half square triangles because I have all of my red ones and all of my green ones already made, but 2. So let me show you how I finish them. Okay, here I am. I'm holding this behind the white fabric so you can see the lines on this ruler. There is 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, and down here is 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So this makes up to a 6-inch square, half square triangle. And today I'm just going to use it to trim up or square up my HSTs so they are all the perfect same size. Now, with the directions, it tells you how to make 4 HSTs at the same time, and it has a chart that comes with it, and this chart takes all the work out. You cut a great big square, it shows you how to mark it and sew it, and then you use this to square them up perfectly. It is the coolest system. So let's get started. Here is my HST. It was cut apart, and I haven't pressed it open yet. And this is how you use this ruler. You put it down like so. And I'm doing 4.5-inch HSTs because I used 5-inch squares. So if you put a 5-inch square on it, I don't know if you can see, but the outside of the ruler is on the outside of the thing. So you can't do a 5-inch. So you use the 4.5-inch square. And I'm taking the 4.5-inch square line right here. I'll use my stiletto as a pointer. But I'm taking this line and I'm lining this line right up on the stitching line. And I'm going to slide it over so it's even and get it into place. And watch what I do next. Then I trim it, and I'm going to turn my mat. It's easy if you turn your mat. Also easier if you actually trim it all the way off the first time. And then I'm going to trim it this way. So look what I have here. A perfect 4.5-inch HST. And every one of my HSTs are made this way. So one more time, I'm going to show this to you. I'm going to put it on the 4.5-inch line. And you know, the engineer may edit this out, but you line up this line that says 4.5 inches on your stitching line, and then you trim and turn your mat and trim again. By the way, I'm using the Olfa cutting mat. I love this cutting mat, and it rotates around on a little grid, and it's really the best way for trimming. And then when you're done, all the quilters on Instagram save this in a big pile and take a picture of the trimming to show that they've been trimming. I think it's kind of a badge of honor amongst quilters, but I love that. So I'm probably going to set that aside and take a picture of it for later. But now I've got all of my HSTs pressed open. Here they are, the green pile and the red pile. And we're going to go to the design wall because this table runner is all about the layout. Okay, I got everything cut out and I decided I wanted to add the gray squares in there as well. So let me lay out the first table runner that I want to show you. So what did you think of that layout? I'm going to show you another one right now. I really kind of like this one. Tell me what you like. I'm bummed because this isn't live. If it were live, I could get some instant feedback. But what I'm seeing in this one is kind of 3 wreaths or circles, and that's pretty cool. I'm also seeing 3 white stars. So this is the layout that I ultimately went with. I love both of them, but I really liked what was going on in this one with the kind of 3 wreaths or circles and the white stars in the center. I know the question you're going to ask me, are you going to post the pattern? Well, they were both free patterns, and I went to Google and I literally put in the search bar, table runners made with half square triangles. And I just looked at the picture and laid them up. You can lay them on the design wall, and you can do it because half square triangles are like the main building blocks of quilting, and they just make so many cool designs. It's all about the fabric. So I'm going to go ahead, finish sewing this together. I have my strips all sewn together, and from here down they're solid, but I'm going to go ahead and sew this together. I don't think you need to see me sew it together. Y'all know how to do that, I hope. Then I'm going to show you the finished product with the binding and the backing that I chose. This is just so cute. This fabric is darling. Again, it's Christmas Morning by Lella Boutique, and you can get it from Moda. Check out my favorite Etsy shop, Dark Horse Quilt. She has some great Christmas fabrics there. But again, this was a charm pack, plus I got a little bit of yardage because I'm going to bind it with this. And let me show it to you. Isn't that darling with the little holly berries and the leaves? And then this will be my backing. So I'm super excited about this. Do whatever you want and don't have to make Christmas fabric out of it, but who doesn't like a new Christmas theme for their table? Now I want to talk to you the most important thing, why this went together so fast and so easy. And by the way, it's a 3-hour project, so it's not that tough. From sewing your HSTs to squaring them up. And again, I use the Quilt in a Day Square Up Triangle Ruler. And remember, I have to show you this. This is, I don't know why we quilters love it, but that represents a lot of work from squaring up, and I'll put a picture of it on my Instagram because so many of us do. Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate your watching this video, and if you like what you see, give me a thumbs up. I would love a thumbs up and or a subscription. Don't forget to tune in next Tuesday. I've got a really fun, exciting, fast, and easy Christmas project that you can make in no time at all. Thanks for coming by. Bye.